Welcome to Timberborn. In the last episode, I alluded to a genius idea that was going to solve our water issues from being so on-y-offy. I think the binary nature of it is going to be an issue because we can't really set it to less than 2,000 and get it to 2,500. And then my brain went, yes, I've got such a good idea. So we've had a bit of a technical issue, so we've lost a few minutes worth of footage, but in those minutes, don't worry, it was me slowly going insane, trying to figure out how we could have two things here. So here and here, yeah, both up and running with a relay, which is here. So if and ands on if both inputs are on, okay? On if both inputs are on. But then it would, so the idea was, hear me out, that we've only tested with this one. Sorry, no, we've only tested with this one. If it was both below 2,500 and below 2,000, it would turn on until it was above 2,500. But that wouldn't work. On if both inputs are on, it's off. Yeah. There's no way in this, as far as I can tell, that we can get it to be, if it's less than 2,000, make it 2,500. There's no way that I can see in one relay that will work. So, I'm building more relays. I've set some more relays to build, and we're going to see if I can come up with some insane math that will make it so, if less than 2,000, get to 2,500. Once at 2,500, stop. Because otherwise, the automation is... Oh, I also named it What Are You Doing? Because I'm funny. The other thing is, it's just going to do this. So if we go to our water, it's going to be, if it's less than 2,500, we've got a drought coming. So we're trying to keep it full. But if it's less than 2,500, it will turn off. So everyone can leave. But then as soon as someone drinks something, they have to go back. So it's this whole constant barrage of things. The other way of doing it would be have two separate ones. So we always have some pumping. So there's 4 in there. There's 9 in there. Yeah, okay. We'll do a temporary one. Water 2. That water 2 can just be here. And what we're going to do is, if it's less than 2,000. Yeah, so if it's less than 2,000, then these go on. So if it's getting dire, the big ones go on. That way we free up 9 workers at all times, and we should be okay. That's the temporary fix, but I do think there's going to be a relay. There is going to be some way that we can use the power of math to do what I'm asking it to do. Yeah, one of the ways we're going to be able to do that. Now, you shouldn't be there. Have I... Sure I didn't automate for you. Bad water. Okay. Bad water. We need to automate that for bad water. We want to free up as many beeves as possible, as quickly as possible. So, automate, bad water, you're done. We'll pause everything. They're fine. These are ticking away. So we've only got 4 temporary lads working away at the moment. And that's okay with me. Yes, that's fine. That's fine. This needs to be done at some point. Everything is ticking away. And the genius damn idea that utterly... We need to just plumb in. Okay? We need to plumb in. The genius damn idea. Look at this. Look at it. Look how good I am. Okay. This is just me going, I'm amazing. I've done a simple thing thanks to you guys at home. But this is the play. Now, with a drought going, I don't want to play too much, but we are going to automate, and we're going to automate on panic button. When panic button is off, target height is 0. Wait. When it's off... when it's on, it's unlimited. Okay? Okay. This is working. We're automated with panic button again. So when it is off, unlimited. When it is on, 0. Okay. Now, I still haven't plugged in panic button. I still haven't. That's on me. That's about me. Oh. We're at a point where this is actually going to work. If I reduce that down and limit the amount of water that comes through for now. So everyone's been saying 65 is the right amount. Are we going to see this? Are we going to see this do the thing that I wanted it to do? No, for the simple reason we've got no water at all. But we should soon start seeing this fill. We're very close. I just need to know how to fill this. And that's okay. We're going to get there. It's going to be a slow fill, I think. Going to be a slow fill. How's our grab bat doing? Not really doing. We'll make you like a priority. Because all of this needs to be built eventually, and we should. Now, the next problem that we have, there is another problem. Like a genuine problem. During droughts, our water level is going to drop. Everyone's going to run back to try and do work, but no one can do work. For the water pump. So that's going to be an issue down the line. Bad tide is... We've fixed bad tide. We've already fixed bad tide. I can't demonstrate until we've got water, which is quite a while away, to be perfectly honest. So, yeah. Has this just been left open all this time? We might have resolved this as well. We genuinely might have resolved this. Carrots are going to be the same issue as water. That's going to be a problem. As soon as we've got too many carrots, they're just not going to bother doing anything else. So let's go in here, carrot, and we'll put that back to, what's our maximum? 2,600. Let's put it at 2,500. It's fine. It's fine. They can all go back to work. We'll just get the carrots going. Grab back very soon. This, our explosive factory. I don't know. I genuinely don't know how well we are doing for this. Now, as far as I can tell, TNT needs bad water. Yeah, just needs bad water as far as I can tell. To be built in here. But we're not going to see how it's built until that is done. And honestly, we are miles away from getting the grab bat working. We've built it in a way that eventually it's going to work. Eventually we're going to be good to go. Is there... Oh. More automation questions. Like, is there a way to be like, if we've no power? Science, resource, population, power. Yes, power. Yes. Okay. You can just be built here. And honestly, I want this to be like built now. Anything that uses power will be automated on the power regulator. If there is no power, so during droughts and things like that, just shut down. Just shut down. Just go off and do other things. And that is absolutely fine. Drought-wise, we should survive, but we'll likely lose a lot of the crops. because, yeah, we've nothing in here whatsoever. I'm so happy this is almost done. This, we're going to demonstrate in a minute. I think we're at a point where we can get rid of... I don't think we need this on anymore. No panic button there. I think panic button is eventually going to be these two. That's going to go, oh, around there, round there, and this guy. I think that's it. I think once we turn panic button on, for now, and it is only a for now, because once this is fully completed, we're going to build the second part of this, which is just levees here, and then it just all buggers off that way. And we can do something similar with this. Eventually. It is all an eventually. And I have such an over-the-top idea for this. You're all going to just be like, no, don't do it. It's not worth it. Just stop. And I'm going to do it anyway. It's going to be silly. Oh, it's going to be genius. We're going to block off all the bad water. At a push of a button. Right, let's get the water back in. How are we doing for the droughts? How are we doing for the buildings? Has my little thing been built? It has. Right. Supply. If there is 0, off. Let's give it a go. Automate. Power meter. Absolutely simple. Absolutely simple. If there's no power, go do something else. I think you guys have made a monster. Why have you got power then? Do you not need power? Have I given power to a thing that doesn't need power and nobody told me? Ooh, okay. Recipe at the explosive factory. Explosives. We need 5 bad water for 1 explosive. I assume needs power to operate. This does need power to operate. Right, you are just power meter off. Okay. Okay, we are good. This has been a productive week. I'm so happy with this. Now, power-wise, I'm not 100% sure how we're going to power this, but we'll figure it. I might have built this in the wrong place. We'll wait and see what happens. But all of those are paused. We've got water for days. We've genuinely got water for days. All our crops are going to die. I wonder if there's... We don't need to worry about all our crops dying. We genuinely don't need to worry about all our crops dying because that is a temporary problem that we've already resolved. We just need to wait for this to be a thing. So in 1.1 days, this is going to start filling up. And let's be honest, as long as they build it in this manner, we're fine because it's going to go down here before it floods into our area. Yeah, that's working in my brain. That's working in my brain. Carrots, they are doing, everything's doing, lots of bad things are happening. Water, everyone's trying to do water because, well, I don't know. I feel as though there should be a quick way just to go, you know what? We don't need it on at the moment. We need to pause this building so all the other buildings pause. We've fixed water in the future. In 0.3 days, I will show you my genius solution to everything. Once we've got a little bit of water running down here. Because yes, it is going to... Target height is going to be fine. The dam's going to be fine. Everything's going to be fine. In fact, I think the target height needs to be less than this dam over here, which still isn't built. I think... Like, water's coming in. We should be okay. That's filling up. That's pouring into here. So this is going to take a while now just to get to a point where it's going to be flowing through here. Look at them beautiful water physics. We're going. It should automatically go straight through. Yes. Yes. Perfect. So water's going to carry on watering and doing what the water needs to do. Everything should turn back on. We've had... So droughts are going to become super productive times because loads of things are going to be turned off during droughts, and then we can just crack on with everything else. We did lose a lot of crops. A lot of crops. But... Wait. The power didn't come back on. The power didn't come back on. Demand? It's greater than? What? Automate? Power meter. Right. Okay, we've got multiple different things that we need to do. So, supply is greater than 0. Is less than 0. Is greater than 0. You are supplying. Demand. What? What? Monitors network parameters. Okay. Power meter. The automation, everything's paused by automation, so we've obviously goofed the automation. I thought we had it there. None. 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 Okay, everything's back up and running. That's fine. Everyone should be back into work doing things. Also fine. Automation is not my surplus. No. Supply. Network power supply. Okay. So if we... Supply is greater than 0. I can't automate that. Automate. Power supply. But the what? I'm going to try each of them until that turns on. Supply. Demand. Surplus. Battery charge. None of them work. Less than, greater than, equal to or greater than, does not equal. Oh. Eh? It works. I don't know why it works. I genuinely don't know why that works. Supply equals 0. The power meter is not powering the meter. I think... Right. We're going to stop worrying about the power meter. We are just going to crack on with everything else. I'm going to leave the power meter and all automation now until next episode. Oh, cancel. No. I'm going to leave it to you guys to go, this is actually what you need to do. It's just this one thing that you need to do, and it's going to be genius, and you're going to get it, and everything's going to be okay. Get rid of that tree. Perfect. So we should be able to go like this, and we'll just maybe be able to put a path on there. I don't know. We'll just do it the really weird and over the top pointless way until everything's done. because we've got the resources. We can do this. Really? Really? Okay. We're going to get rid of this one here as well. And then we'll put the tree. Right. So, let's go back to our reservoir. It's not filling up. It's not filling up. If we reduce the amount of outflow, is it going to start filling up? It is not filling up. Okay, target height, 0. We can afford to cut this off. We can afford to cut that off. Now, obviously the issue is going to be that it is just going to go over to that side. Okay? But if we put this back on, we're at this kind of, I don't know where we are. I don't know what's happening. I don't know how to fill my reservoir. It feels as though, as long as we've got more coming in here than we have going out there, this should fill over time. That's what it feels like. Maybe we should have put levees here as well to allow water in that way, but I don't think that's correct. I don't think that's correct. I think this is going to work. We'll just have to deal with it as we go. We're still getting water. We're still getting water. We're still getting power. Everything's A-okay down here. Now, panic button. Let me show you panic button. So panic button going forward. We block here and we open here and all of bad tide goes here and buggers off. Okay? So we're going to build a levee system that just blocks everything there. Yeah, just goes off the map. We don't need to deal with it. It's genius. Once it's over, we redirect and it all comes back in here. Reservoir is amazing. We could put a contamination sensor here as well to allow it to go, yep, there's contamination. We don't want it there. We'll just send it off the other way. That's fine. But this not filling is my concern. It is my concern why this isn't filling up. There's got to be. Target height is 25. Okay. Okay. Okay, there's definitely something I'm not understanding with this. Definitely something I'm not understanding. But now it's filling. So this area must be above 25 before this will turn off and this will fill. All the water is escaping, so we're not going to be able to see anything else at the moment. All of this needs building. That's fine. That's going to take a while. Okay. Now, is there a way? Right. Okay. Let's put this at 1. Okay. We're going to have some waves. We're going to have some nasty. But let's put this at 1 and see what we can get going here. We need to raise. I'm moving the camera so you cannot see the flooding. Right. Okay. Okie dokie. They're still doing this. They are building these. That is going to be up and running next episode. That is amazing. We have done a lot of nothing this episode. We have done a lot of nothing this week. These last 3 episodes have been a lot of nothing. But we are getting ready. We are at a point now where I think we are permanently safe. Once Mega Project 1 is done, I'm going to set up Mega Project 2. And you guys are going to hate it. You're going to absolutely... Oh, it's going to be so good. So good. Mega Project 1 and 2. It's... Oh. It's going to be genius. In fact, let me just look at some stuff. So we might need to unlock... Yep. We need to do some stuff on here. We need to build some overhangs. We need to build a lot of platforms, triple platforms and double platforms and all the other good stuff. Oh, this is going to be... Oh, it's going to be good. It's going to be good. It is going to be genius. In fact, as a reward, and as I want you to tell me whether this is the greatest idea ever, because we're going to need to figure it out, we are going to turn this into a bridge, okay? We are going to have a bridge of levees going all the way over here, okay? So we're going to block all the water, and it's going to come down on an overhanging bridge. At the end of the bridge, just in this area, we're going to have 2 of the fill valves. We're going to have one that's dumping it out into this area, and we've got one that's going to be dumping it out into this area. Okay? That means when bad tide comes, all bad tide goes. All bad tide goes. Otherwise, water just gets pumped into here. That means when we want to expand our reservoir, we can just cut it all the way across to there, and this area just becomes reservoir. We will obviously need to increase our nastiness for the bad water here, but as an idea, sure, a gate. As an idea, I think that's going to work. I have faith that is going to work absolutely, geniusly, perfectly, amazingly. Right. So, we have all of this. How do we get power from the battery to here? How do we get power from here to here? I've no idea. I've genuinely no idea. Pauses the game. Bad tide approaching. I think... Right, I'm going to do a thing at the end of the episode. As in now. We're going to do it now. We're going to delete. Yes. We're going to delete. Yes. And we're going to get some more of these. And we're going to see whether I know what I'm doing. I don't think I do. Okay. And then we just get horizontal ones. And that connects. There we go. That's my plan for the power. And then, of course, we're going to need a warehouse for dynamite. Let's just pop one in. Oh, it's probably a bad place. Let's move that one. Yes. We'll put the warehouse just here. Perfect. And that is going to be for TNT. We are getting explosives. We're getting explosives. Bad tide is coming. We're not going to see bad tide in this episode. I think this is working. I think, in fact, if we put this higher up again, that's going to raise this here. Yeah, that's raised that. So that should have turned this off. Yes. So that's turned that off, which means it would, if it wasn't doing this, it would be filling the reservoir. Okay. I will stop flooding it. In fact, no, I've already set you guys the homework of fixing this. So that's on you. That is all on you. Are we going to see the power working before the end of the episode? Maybe. Like, genuinely maybe. If it works, I will be super, super happy. We might just go a little bit long this one episode. Okay. Yes. We've got it? But we are making dynamite. We are actually making explosives. It's called explosives. We are actually making explosives. We've got an explosive. We've got one singular explosive. Should we blow something up? What do we want to blow up? Is there a good thing to blow up? We could just blow this up. I don't know. It's so exciting. We've got a dynamite. I don't know what we want to do with the dynamite. I don't know why we've got dynamite. In fact, I do know why we've got dynamite. Is that just escape through there? So we. Oh wait. Right, I'm going to try a thing. We can always repair the thing if I break it. If you're still here, good on you. Wait. How do I get dynamite then? I've got explosives, but I haven't unlocked explosives. Double dynamite. We'll just do single dynamite. I could put a single dynamite there. Okay, so my plan was to put it there. But apparently I can't just TNT that. Destroy the terrain underneath it and triggers adjacent dynamites. Ground only. Explosion depth 1. Okay. Can someone just bring a dynamite? I just want one person to bring me a tide. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, we're panic buttoning. We've done all the things we need to do. We're going to end the episode before I just do an hour-long episode. Nobody wants that. Nobody's got the time for that. If you're enjoying the series, please do like, comment, and subscribe. Leave me the feedback of where we are currently, tips on automation, what we should be doing next, what we should be blowing up. We're going to get so much TNT. We're going to just terraform an entire area just because we can. We might just blow something to hell. We might blow all of this to hell just so we've got more space for water. If you've got any feedback, let me know. Leave a comment, hit the like button, and until the next time, bye for now.